a case of the Nikita Tszyu sweepstakes curse hitting again? Can you put Creati into a fight with Nikita Tszyu off what we just saw?
I think 4-round fight, always a tough one. Big guy, strong guy with knockout power. I thought Danilo handled himself really well. I thought he showed great evasion, and he's still got his speed. He's still got that hand speed. But in a 4-round fight, when the opposition can front load his energy, it makes it really tough for it makes it a really hard fight. And I hate, I would have preferred a 5-round fight, to be honest, because you see it too often. The 4-round fights are really hard to score, and when you're just going hell for leather for 4 rounds, it makes it a tricky one. We saw earlier in the night, I think there was a few decisions that could have gone either way.
Is it between Danilo and Cohen, or who's left in the sweepstakes here?
That's a good question. Look, I want to see how Danilo pulls up. I do think that I really do think that he looked good at moments in a really tough fight tonight. I like, Danilo's got great energy. So is Cohen. Cohen's a great fighter too. Cohen's also at a really high level. So, look, the sweepstakes are still open.
Is he injured, David? Cohen perforated his eardrum?
Yeah, look, he pulled up a bit sore after the fight last week. So we'll have to wait and see how he is over coming weeks. But it's the curse of Nikita Tszyu at the moment.
Has Nikita indicated to No Limit who he would like?
Anyone. Nikita wants to fight. He was, he's had a really good layoff. He's had a good break after a solid year last year, and he's ready to roll. So for him, he's ready to get in the ring against anyone, which I love. So for me, it's just finding the right person to be the dancing partner for Nikita Tszyu.
Is he sparring in the US?
Yeah. He's getting some great training over there. So Nikita's going to come back red hot. He's well and truly going to come back red hot. So he's been lucky enough to be training with Tim. Tim's training for, to become the unified world champion. So being in that camp is a blessing for anyone, let alone, his brother. So he's getting some really good sparring over there and sparring everyone, to be honest. So at the end of the day, no matter who jumps in the ring with him when he has his fight, he's going to be ready for anyone.
It's been a crazy 48 hours. How have you sort of dealt with this, all that's been going on?
Dealt with it hanging by an absolute thread. It's been really testing. It's been really good. There was a moment there where everything fell to shit, and then we got it all back together, and now we're at a point where I'm really happy. I am really happy. What are we? 2 weeks' time, we'll be flying home with 2 belts. So possibly 3. No, don't say that. 2 weeks' time, we'll be flying home with 2 belts, and I can't wait.
What was your, first reaction with Thurman's injury? And have you sort of seen the injury? Do you know what the injury actually is?
I haven't seen anything yet. I was absolutely shattered. It felt like Charlo all over again. Thank God it wasn't on Christmas morning this time when we found out. But it was one of the moments. I was really excited for the Thurman fight, I'll be honest. From the moment when Thurman started talking, I got excited because I knew Tim was going to do an absolute job on him. And then, when we heard that, the first reaction was, okay, that sucks. What are we going to do? Let's get on the front foot. Let's make something happen. And full credit to Matt. Matt spent, I think, 24 hours straight on his phone. I don't think he slept for 24 hours. So I appreciate him taking that hit up for the team. But he got the job done, and we got to the point where we're at now, where I honestly do feel like the result of this is going to be even better than the result that we would have had from Thurman. But it's a tough fight. It's a really hard fight. Now, I've been saying for a few days, it's a fight that you need 12 weeks to prepare for. It really is. There's nobody like Sebastian Fundora, and you should not walk into a fight like this on 12 days' notice. Tszyu built different.
What does it say about Tim if he gets the win? What does it say about him and his stature in the division?
It reinforces what we keep saying. He's the king of the 154-pound division, and that reinforces it. You know, like Fundora had this mystique about him. Granted, he's come off the knockout loss to Mendoza. He was winning that fight up to that point. Up until then, everybody thought he was untouchable, unbeatable, and he was going to be the future king of the division. So a win over him, you know, again, it solidifies where Tim's at and what he's ready for.